Hey everybody, I'm Chris Wook. We've already rounded up the best earbuds and the best speakers. Now it's time to share our favorite picks for headphones across a bunch of different categories. Are you ready? I know I am. First up, we're going to take a look at a pair of wired headphones that's more meant for serious use, but they're great for just listening to music as well. Now they're from AudioTechnica, so you might think you know where I'm going, but you could be in for a surprise. I'm talking about the AudioTechnica ATH M70Xs. It's true that there are some similarities between these and the 50s, but as similar as these are to the ATH M50X, there's a whole lot to tell them apart at the same time, and these come out on top. For one, the frequency range is greatly expanded in the ATH M70Xs. Unlike the 50s, which reach down to 15 Hz, these go even further down to 5 Hz. The top end is similar, with the M70Xs hitting 40 kHz to the M50X's 28. The frequency curve is generally flatter as well. This may not mean much to you if you're just listening to music on the go, but it's very important for anyone who needs accurate playback. At $299, the M70Xs are quite a bit more expensive than the M50Xs, and that may make the decision for you. Still, if transparency matters to you, these are the way to go. There are a whole lot of people out there, though, who don't care about accuracy or transparency. They just want to shut out the world around them and float around in a musical world of their own design. If that sounds like you, then allow me to present our wired noise-canceling pick, the Bose QC25S. Active noise cancellation is a tricky thing. If it's too heavy-handed, you end up with an annoying hiss, and if it's too subtle, it just plain doesn't work. Bose hits their mark perfectly here, and the ability to block out the world around you at will is a big part of why we're recommending these headphones. Other noise cancellation we've heard is good, but not this good. In terms of sound quality and comfort, they're fairly well balanced, but they don't go overboard on bass. Like other Bose products, including another pair of headphones you'll see on this list, the QC25s are comfortable and stay that way, making them a great companion for a long flight. These are priced the same as the M70Xs, but obviously they're aimed at a very different kind of customer. Sure, we'd love it if they sold for less, but you're definitely getting your money's worth here. The QC25s are great if you don't mind wires, but they do kind of limit mobility. Want to move more freely? Then you might be interested in our next pick, the first Bluetooth item on this list, the Bose Soundlink Around Ear Wireless Headphone 2. There are plenty of new and improved aspects here when compared to the older AE2Ws, but there's one key difference that may see those who ignored that pair interested in this one. The external Bluetooth adapter required by the older headphones was cumbersome and ugly, and now it's gone, so prospective buyers will be glad to know that these work just like any other pair of wireless headphones. Unlike the QC25s, these don't offer noise cancellation, but the passive noise isolation works well enough to block out office chatter and other background noise. Sound quality is very similar to the QC25s, to the point that it shouldn't be taken into consideration when deciding between the two. Instead, it's all about which is more important to you, noise cancellation or Bluetooth. Surprisingly for Bose anyway, these are actually priced about the same as other Bluetooth headphones in the same range, so if you're a fan of the Bose style and fit, that's good news for you. Of course, there are those who want it all. Why should you have to pick between wireless connectivity and noise cancellation? The answer is you shouldn't, and if you don't mind paying a little more, our next pick should be right up your alley. The Sennheiser Momentum Wireless make a strong argument for being simply the best pair of wireless headphones you can buy, at least unless you're going to spend over $1,000. That said, these aren't cheap, but the money does buy a lot in terms of features. Not only are the Momentum Wireless, wireless, but the built-in adaptive noise cancellation is some of the best we've heard. Not quite as good as the QC25s maybe, but it's awfully close. Where Sennheiser takes the lead is the marriage of excellent sound quality, wireless connectivity, and ANC. Of course, there are plenty of options out there that offer both wireless connectivity and active noise cancelling, but you're getting a better product than most in the Sennheisers. You might remember in our best Bluetooth headphones video, we featured the Motorola Pulse as our budget pick. As we've been revisiting items in the past few weeks, we've been more and more impressed by a different and even cheaper pair of headphones, the Creative Sound Blaster Jam. While every other wireless option on this list will cost you well over $100, the Sound Blaster Jams can be found online for $39. That's not even a sale price either. When these first launched, they only listed for a little more at $49. There are some trade-offs, namely the stuck in the 90s look and on-ear design, but the quality for the price is impressive. The Jams might not feature aptX, but they do offer NFC pairing, a feature we often see left out of even high-end Bluetooth headphones. Battery life is around 12 hours, and while we've seen better, this is more than enough for many people, and somewhat surprising given the small size and light weight. Bass is a little lacking, and there can be a bit of harshness in the high end, but listening to music on the jams was still a pleasant experience. The sound quality or features of the Sound Blaster Jam might not blow you away, but the sub-$50 price tag and the fact that these are actually decent just might. For the final product on this list, we have no choice but to revisit an item we've already featured a few times. You may know them by their real name, the mono-price DJ-style Pro headphones, but I know them by their model number, the 8323s. With a design focus more in line with Pro headphones than consumer-focused cheapies, the 8323s don't offer much in the way of features. What they lack in fancy looks or included remotes, they make up for in sound quality. As I said when talking about these last year, I've had the chance to review some excellent headphones, and every time I come back to the 8323s, I'm stunned by how well they hold up in comparison. To keep the price low, the build is a little plasticky and they're not as comfortable as some other headphones, but still, I've had my personal pair for more than 2 years now, and not only have they not fallen apart, but they still look as good as the day I bought them. Keep in mind that we're talking about a pair of headphones that can be had for $16 direct from mono price, and everything else I said just gets a little more impressive. And that's it for this list, but there's so many headphones out there and so many different types of headphones that there's no way this could be definitive. Instead, think of it as a starting point. Have picks of your own? Feel free to share them in the comments, or just yell at me like people like to do. And that's it for this one, everybody. For more info and links to all our reviews, see the article. If you want to stay caught up with everything we do, make sure to check out our newsletter. Links to both are down below. If you like the video, let us know, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Chris Wook. Thanks for watching.